Paul's message. God's plan for Israel. Paul sat among a group of believers, his eyes filled with compassion. The room was quiet as everyone waited for him to speak. He raised his voice with a question that made them lean forward. Has God rejected his people? Paul asked, pausing for a moment. Then he shook his head firmly. No, absolutely not. I am an Israelite myself from the tribe of Benjamin. If God had rejected Israel, I wouldn't be here. God has always kept a faithful remnant, those who truly trust him. Paul reminded them of the story of Elijah, the prophet who once thought he was all alone in serving God. Do you remember, Paul said? Elijah had cried out, Lord, they've killed your prophets and torn down your altars. I'm the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me. But what did God say to Elijah? God answered, I have kept for myself 7,000 who have not bowed to Baal. Paul looked around at the believers and smiled. Just like then, there is still a remnant today chosen by grace. And if it's by grace, then it's no longer by works. Grace and works don't mix. Some of the group nodded, but others frowned in thought. Paul continued, Many in Israel have hardened their hearts, but that opened the door for the Gentiles to receive God's mercy. Their rejection became a blessing for the world. He leaned forward eagerly. And if their rejection brought salvation to the nations, imagine what will happen when they fully return. It will be like life from the dead. Paul's hands moved as he explained God's mystery. You Gentiles, don't be proud. Remember, you were like wild olive branches grafted into a cultivated tree. You now share in the rich roots of God's promises. But don't boast against the natural branches. If God didn't spare them when they fell into unbelief, he won't spare you either, if you become arrogant. The listeners were silent now, their hearts humbled. Paul's voice softened as he revealed the great plan of God. Israel has experienced a hardening in part until the full number of Gentiles comes in. Then all Israel will be saved. As it is written, the deliverer will come from Zion and remove ungodliness from Jacob. God's covenant still stands. He will take away their sins. Paul's eyes shone as he lifted his hands to heaven. Oh, the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God! How unsearchable his judgments, how beyond tracing out his ways. For from him, through him, and to him are all things. To him be the glory forever. Amen.